And welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Class 2 District 1 Boys Championship. We've got this one live here to you tonight on Channel 21 and SemoSportsZone.com. I'm Tyler Wagner along with Lloyd Rice for tonight's game. And what a tournament this has been, Lloyd.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've got Bernie here as the 2 seed and the South Pemiscot Bulldogs as the 5 seed.
That's right. And any of those coaches would have told you from the outset that could have just as easily been the way it shook out, too.
Yep, and we knew that all year long. This is going to be probably one of the most competitive district tournaments in the state, and it certainly turned out to be that way. South Pemiscot trying to make a run similar to Hayti did last year. Hayti won it as the 4 seed. They're going to try to do it this year as the 5 seed. And they had 2 impressive victories in the tournament so far with Portageville in the first round and number 1 seed Hayti from Wednesday night. So they've had an impressive run so far.
Well, with Hayti out of it as far as the state run goes, you got to give an experience edge to Bernie. This is their 3rd, 4th, 5th go-round in the past 6-7 years. Coach Botch at this time of year, it's a pretty good mix for the Bernie Mules.
Sure is. And, well, South Pemiscot, I've been really impressed the way they make plays in crunch time.
Right.
And Hayti, they was a close game throughout the whole game, and they were up 2 or 3 points there in the last minute or 2 of the game, and they came down and hit big shot after big shot and then come up with big stops on the other end. So I've been really impressed how they've been able to close these games in this district tournament.
And a team at Christmas that might not have done that.
Right.
So a real tribute to the practices and the second half of the season they've had to be able to close out games at the end of the year. And that's not easy to do, Tyler. Kids are tired of coaches tired of kids. You run out of stuff to practice. And the Class 2 has just been so much fun this year because Bernie goes down, loses to Hayti, beats Holcomb, keeps all the seeds messed up, and then here we find South Pemiscot in the final of a district tournament. So that says a lot about what we do anyway.
Sure does. And Bernie, looking at their semifinal game with Holcomb, they came out blazing at the first. I think 26 points in the first quarter, hit very good percentage from three-point land, and that's when they're very effective, hitting the 3 ball, playing good defense, and they're playing their best ball right now.
Well, and for them, when that ball goes in the hole and they can get happy, they're a team to be reckoned with because that feeds their defensive effort, and their kids just love playing in this gym. And again, this time of the year, that's going to speak volumes to tonight. Even though on paper they may not be the oldest bunch of seniors, these kids know how to win come February.
Sure.
Respect those sitting around you at all times and enjoy tonight's game. Starting for the Bernie Mules.
Good crowd on hand, Tyler. Like to see that. Both schools are into it. Number 10, Landon Woods. Number 12, Brian Jennings. Troy Kirkpatrick, the junior. Bakers. And Sam Turner been so key to him late with his effort and his defensive end of the play. Tyler, you mentioned him earlier. We're sitting up here close to South Pemiscot. Colin Gilmore. Anthony Primer. Number 15, Jacob Trammell. Logan Carter. And 35, Seth Harris. again, South Pemiscot gets the advantage coming in here, get to be loosey-goose, no pressure on you. Sometimes that really works to your benefit, doesn't it, Tyler? I mean, you've seen it before. Nothing to lose, throw caution to the wind, and let's go get after it.
And we're set to go here. Class 2 District 1 Finals. Live here on Channel 21, SemoSportsZone.com. Here we go, South Pemiscot and Bernie. Tip goes to Turner and the Mules. Pushed up ahead, Baker turns, fakes up underneath, no good. Rebound to Harris. Bulldogs to push it up the left side.
Baker won't miss many shots in there like that, Tyler. They caught a break there.
Nice turnaround jumper for Harris. And a foul in the backcourt on Primer.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there.
Left side to Woods. Looks down Baker. And he's slapped on the arm on the shot. And he'll shoot two. And Primer picks up two quick fouls.
That's a bad foul to pick up on Primer there like that.
That's a tough matchup down underneath with
really
David
is.
Baker.
Yep.
He's one of the best around the goal. He's very effective.
There's no question that is a bad matchup for whoever gets him, but especially with one of your key components.
And Primer comes out after only 40 seconds. Two quick fouls. Second shot up and good. Gilmore brings it back out, works against Turner. Regains on the right side. Into the paint, spins right, shot up, no good. Harris with a rebound, puts it back up and in. Nice offensive board there by Harris.
Harris got a nose for the ball. He chased that one down. That's a good offensive rebound.
Jennings to Turner, works against Harris. Baker drives left, kicks out to Jennings for three. No good, rebound. That's to Carter. Harris gives it up, shot on the left side, no good by Trammell.
There's your guy Harris again, keeping the ball alive offensively.
That's what South Pemiscot's going to have to do, get as many possessions as they can.
That's right.
Track down those offensive boards. Gilmore to Carter. And we've got a timeout by South Pemiscot. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Quality Center Furniture and Appliance in downtown Malden for the best selection of Whirlpool and Maytag appliances. We also have the newest LCD, LED, and plasma high-definition televisions from LG and Hitachi, as well as the finest furniture for your living room or bedroom. Quality Center is an AT&T authorized retailer. And don't forget, delivery is available. So come experience the Quality Center Furniture and Appliance Store in downtown Malden.
And here we go, inbound. Bulldogs with the possession.
Bernie's in a sticky, tough man-to-man, got to run over there.
And Wilburn's going to commit the charge.
Yep. Good call.
Kirkpatrick draws the charge for the Bernie Mules. And that's a staple of their defense, getting in position to take that charge.
And it's almost, Tyler, I equate it to having a really good shot blocker in there, knowing that somebody's going to be waiting to get your back on that drive when you're really aggressive out on the wing.
And there a pass by the Mules. Gilmore with the steal. Landon Woods, Gordon Gilmore. Gilmore shakes loose into the paint with a runner. Little strong. Jennings with the rebound. Pushes it up to Woods. Jennings drives right. Looking down to wide open Joey Walker.
Walker in the right place at the right time. Somebody lost an assignment there, Tyler.
Yep. Wilburn crosses left. Harris out to Carter, back out to Wilburn. Trammell back out to Wilburn. Carter over to Trammell. Trammell puts up the three off the pick, a little short. Walker tracks it down, deflected off of Carter, and it'll stay with the Mules.
That is not the shot Coach Bible is going to want out of that much offensive ran. It's almost like the kids just got impatient and put a shot in the air. You've got to continue to turn them over, especially if they're going to play that hard a man-to-man against you.
Early on, it's all from the perimeter for the Bulldogs.
Right.
Jennings goes right, and what a pick by Joey Walker.
That, my friend, was a good pick right there.
And Jennings gets it to Baker. He goes to the floor, and a tie-up, and possession to the Bulldogs. Nice defense by South Pemiscot. Wilburn goes right. Trammell down to Harris. Goes up, and he's fouled. He'll shoot two.
Nice offensive possession. That's the one I'd be looking for, Tyler, to put it right in his hands.
Working more off the ball. Seems like they've been really depending on the dribble here early on, but a nice work off the ball by Harris. Get in position.
Harris has got all 5 of their points to this point in the game.
Kirkpatrick works against Wilburn. Woods goes right into the paint, jump stop, and travel. Turns it over to South Pemiscot. Looked like Woods had an opportunity just to pull up there, but it looked like he tried to go one step more.
Yeah, it was a...
Wilburn works against Woods. And Wilburn gets it out to Gilmore. 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Harris with it, goes right, spins, go back right. Up, no good. Gilmore with a rebound. Sticks it back up and in.
Gilmore with a big rebound and bucket.
Yeah, South Pemiscot being very patient, getting the shot that they want, and they're doing a good job crashing the offensive boards, getting second chance opportunities.
6 of their 8 points on offensive rebounds, give or take. That's a big.
Woods goes left to Kirkpatrick. Baker goes up and a little strong. Harris with a rebound. That's his money shot right there.
It is. That's where he wants it for sure.
Wilburn on the right side. Back out to Gilmore. 2 minutes remaining. Wilburn into the paint, no good. Baker with a rebound. Woods pushes it up. Crossover into the paint. Back out to Baker. Over to Turner. Woods into the paint. Goes up. Scores it.
Drive.
Bernie going in a zone set, looks like here.
Ball back into a spread them out zone.
Gilmore for three on the right side, no good, and hits above the goal. Over to the Bulldogs.
That'll get some substitutions into the game. Bernie's had subs over there for about 2 minutes, and the clock hadn't stopped. So, one thing about it, both coaches are very ready to go to their benches. They'll go 7-8 deep on the bench and not think a thing about it.
Jennings out front, goes to Pringle, and looking down at Turner, not there.
Yeah.
That's Deshaun Pruitt with the steal. Three-pointer up by Trammell, no good. Tracked down by Pruitt, out of bounds, over to the Mules. And a technical foul.
Way out of his coaching box.
Charge to Aaron Bidewell.
Yep.
Looks like he drifted down to the scores table. I think that's been a point of emphasis this year. Is that
is
the
a
case?
big point of emphasis, and every coach in the area knows it. Jennings misses the first one. Misses them both.
Jennings spins, goes up, no good. Wilburn on the drive, up, spins out. And Carter he's fouled on the putback.
South Pemiscot working the offensive glass hard.
First shot up for Carter, it's no good. Second shot good. Extends the lead to 3. Got 30 seconds remaining. Turner crosses, goes to the left side. Looks like Bernie looks to kill some clock. And we're down to 5 seconds. Turner with a 3, up and good.
Turner with a big 3.
And a score of only 9-9 to end this first quarter here from Bloomfield. We'll be back with your second quarter coming up.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
I don't really
You wouldn't do it there.
gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
full-time wife and mom, and I also work as a substitute teacher. You can see why it seems impossible to get a college degree, but with Southeast Missouri State University's regional campuses, it really is within my reach. I can get a degree without leaving my hometown, and that's important when you have a family. Getting a college degree isn't easy, but Southeast makes it convenient.
And we're back to the action. A drive by Woods blocked away.
Really big block. You know, real good energy, Tyler, on both sides of the floor.
And traveling violation.
Yep. Two good defensive plays on both ends there.
Yeah, it is. That's what we've seen so far. No one's really been able to get a good look other than maybe Turner's shot right there before the half. Baker. He goes up into the paint. Good.
Tough shot. Without size to guard him, Tyler, he's a good scorer in there.
And rebound to Joey Walker. Gets out to Woods. He's going to push it up to Baker. Up and good. Nice transition bucket there by the Mules.
Really nice. Really nice rebound and pass from Walker there. He gets part of that basket.
And we've got Primer back into the game. And he travels, turns it over.
Probably tried to force it a little too much. Get back in, get the cobweb shook off.
Inbound to Jennings. And ball deflected.
Another good defensive play.
Wilburn with the steal. Trammell loses the handle, and Baker steals it.
Coach Botch wanted a timeout, but he's going to pass on it. He thought he had a fast break going.
Jennings a lob to Walker, and he loses the handle.
Don't put it on the floor is what they're thinking.
Wilburn on the right side. Got Carter open for three in the corner.
Another offensive rebound.
Primer with it and deflected out of bounds. And it will stay with the Bulldogs. And Primer dished it off. Won't go. Primer right back with the putback and the foul.
Yep. When he passed it off, I don't think he expected to get it back like that, but what a great follow.
And the shot won't go. Jake Wagner into the game for the Mules with the ball. He's being pressured.
Running and jumping man to man. That's
Baker with the shot. Won't go, and a scramble for it. Primer picks it up. Primer crosses right. Dish down and out of bounds over to Bernie.
Primer's going to have to be real careful with that drive and dish and pass and crash is what's going to happen, and pick up another offensive foul, making it your third foul. Just Bernie is so good at sliding in and picking that up.
And thrown away. And Gilmore gives up to Trammell, up and good.
Trammell knocks it down.
And a script in the backcourt. Harris will pick it up, score it. And we got a timeout for the Bernie Mules. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
This season and every season, experience Buick and GMC at Allen Christian in Dexter.
In every GMC Sierra, you'll find professional-grade engineering, plus special financing and deep discounts.
Take a test drive today and see why the 2013 Buick Enclave and LaCrosse was named Consumers Digest Best Buy. Our family is committed to your complete satisfaction both before and after the sale.
Selection, service, and family-owned, a perfect combination.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian in Dexter.
And we're coming back to action here, and a nice steal in the backcourt by Harris. Puts Bulldogs up back by 2.
Nice 6-point run off of a big defensive play. What else would we have expected in this game so far?
Woods goes right to Baker. Kicks it out to Turner. Woods drives it into the paint. Dish it off to Turner. Up and good for 3. 2 3-pointers in the game so far for Turner.
That's the drive and the pass they like to make. It's the first time it's been there out of the offensive set. He did hit one earlier in the first quarter that was a tough shot.
Wilburn steps back for a shot, and with contact on the rebound, that'll be charged. Looks like to Jaleel Johnson.
Yeah, Jaleel Johnson.
Jaleel
34.
Johnson, okay. Baker gives it to Walker. Run a flex set here. And dish back out.
Got a gap. Good looking drive.
Baker for an easy 2. 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Gilmore spins up in the paint. No good. Turner with a rebound. Over to Turner. Looks down to Baker. And turned over. Gilmore with the steal. Pulls up at the elbow. Good. Walker goes to Baker. Over to Kirkpatrick. 3-pointer for Turner. It's no good off the right side. Wilburn with a rebound. Out to Gilmore. He's got a 3, but Baker with the steal in stride. Or the block in stride.
Big time play.
Wow. Rarely see that, a block in stride for
a
your
block
own.
and a score on your own. Big time play by Baker there. He's tired right now. We need to get him a break before half here, and deservedly so. These guys are going after it, both ends, loving it.
3-pointer by Trammell, up and good. Deep 3 by Trammell. Ties it at 20. Kicked out to Kirkpatrick. Shot no good. Baker with a rebound. Out to Turner. Over to Kirkpatrick. And we're under a minute to play here in the first half. Woods on the left side.
Coaches were screaming he couldn't have had Walker any more open, but
out to Baker, now 30 seconds. Baker into the paint, good.
Whoa.
Nice moving finish for Baker.
That was a big time play.
15 seconds left in this half. Now down to 5, and ball lost.
That's a bad decision there.
And a few seconds. Hopefully get a shot off, and that'll bring it in to the first half. The Bernie Mules lead the South Pemiscot Bulldogs 22-20 after one half of play. We'll be back with your halftime stats and discussion coming up next.
You'll receive a higher grade of home care from A-Plus Medical Equipment, the only locally owned home medical equipment provider in Dexter and the surrounding area. We offer numerous services to provide for your home medical needs. And now available at A-Plus Medical Equipment, diabetic shoes. Stop by and see our large selection in our display room. If you're not satisfied with your current provider service, call A-Plus Medical Equipment at 624-2300 or visit us at our location behind the Hickory Log Restaurant in Dexter.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference. Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
These days, we're bombarded with insurance ads and websites. But can they really save you money? Trammell & Son Insurance represents over 70 years. Family-owned for 4 generations. All familiar with the particular needs of SEMO farmers. And offering convenience, low rates, and fast, friendly, local service. Call Trammell & Son Insurance for an insurance assessment. Whether it's farm, home, or commercial, we can tell you what's best for your situation, so you won't be over or underinsured. Put our experience to work for you. Trammell & Son Insurance.
At Glen Saint and Kennett, we have all the GM lines at one location: Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Saint. We're always looking for new customers and friends. Come see us at our beautiful dealership in Kennett. We have a great group of people to work with for your very best deal and to save you money. It does not stop there. We also have great service people that you will enjoy. When you leave, we want you to say, "I like Glen Saint." Glen Saint, God bless our troops.
I want to stay connected to you. I like the way you do what you do. All right, okay, you're fine.
Call Audubell Hearing Center at 1-800-499-8786 or visit one of our locations in Dexter and Poplar Bluff, Missouri today.
Let's talk about next year. This is the time of year to reflect on last season's crop and make decisions for next season. What mix of crops should you plant? Should you buy new equipment this year or get by another year with what you have? We'd like to help you make the financial side of your planning a little easier. Our ag department knows agriculture, and they're local.
Stop by and see us
at First Midwest Bank.
With an interactive home security system from New Wave, your family comes home to peace of mind. Now we bring you the future of home security. Arm and disarm your system remotely from your office computer or iPhone. Even look in on family or pets with live video from inside your home. In an emergency, Our 24/7 alarm monitoring responds with the help you need. Peace of mind wherever you are. Now available from New Wave Communications.
Boom! Hey, where you going? Can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
And we're back here at halftime here in Bloomfield. 22-20 advantage Bernie here at half, and what a competitive first half we had, Lloyd.
Absolutely. Defensively, well played. Both teams just really getting after it on the defensive end. Bernie, I thought, finally toward the end of that second quarter got shook loose offensively out of the actual offense. But other than that, both teams just been having to grind it out. And so far, South Pemiscot living on the offensive glass.
Yep, South Pemiscot's probably had 6 or 8 points off of probably close to half their points.
Half their points,
They've been on second chance opportunities.
Which really, again, looms large, and you and I talked about it, probably a little to their favor. The more limited possessions in the game, the lower the score. Obviously probably going to work to their benefit.
Yeah, they're trying to really slow it up, take out the possessions that Bernie can get, in transition, and Bernie only got maybe 2 transition baskets. One was an impressive block and transition bucket by Baker, and another run out by Baker by the Mules. But it's been pretty much a half-court game.
No question.
I know South Pemiscot's want to keep it that way, but Bernie's going to look to really shore up their defense, get more defensive rebounds so they can get out on the break more.
Well, Baker had 10 of their 13 in that quarter, and although you like the 10, Coach Botch would like that to be spread around a little bit. Sam Turner hit his second 3 in that quarter, but they're just not getting any open looks out of that. South Pemiscot is out there in the lanes, overplaying those, and it's defense like that, and Bernie plays it well too, but you're going to have to count on some drives and some offensive glass to pick up that scoring pace.
Sure. How about you go over the first half scores for us?
Absolutely. Landon Woods for Bernie with 2. I've got David Baker down for 12, 2 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter. Joey Walker with the stick back early for 2, and Sam Turner hit 2 threes for 6 points for their 22. Again, a little bit low scoring, a little lower than they would even like, but nonetheless, 2-point lead's a lead. South Pemiscot's got Colin Gilmore with 4 points, Anthony Primer with 2. That's a little surprising. He's to me their best offensive weapon, and the early fouls and then coming in, he was only able to get 2 points.
He picked up 2 fouls in about 40 seconds.
Jacob Trammell with 5. Logan Carter's just got 1 free throw so far. Seth Harris has been the big man on the glass, had 6 in the first quarter, 2 in the second for 8 for their 20 points. Really well played, very high energy level. It's going to be a testament to who can grind it out here for a little bit, because they both go well into their benches. Nobody's tired. It's district championship time, and I'd say let's saddle up and get ready for a good one here.
Sure are. Third quarter underway. South Pemiscot with possession. Bernie starting out in a zone set.
A little bit of a spread out zone. They'll spread it out. Good shot. Trammell with another 3, his second of the game.
Jennings up in the paint, and he's fouled by Harris. He'll shoot 2. Ties this game at 23. Well, Jennings hasn't been able to shake loose in this game so far.
He's just not at all. He missed the 2 technical free throws in the first quarter. That's his first point of the game. There's number 2. Maybe he kind of broke the spell for himself.
Primer works against Woods. He goes up right, and we've got a foul on the floor before the shot.
Looks like that was on Jennings for the reach in.
And dangerous pass, but picked up by Carter. Tries to go up with the left hand.
I think Walker must have got a piece of that.
Jennings goes along the left side. Looking down to Baker.
Baker's posting. They're going to want to go that.
And a foul. Looks like that'll be on Trammell. Turner looks down to Baker. Turns left. Digs in. Scores it.
That is going to be a tough matchup. We said that earlier for anyone, but that's a tough matchup for Gilmore down there one-on-one. Baker's just really active off the dribble, off that block.
He does. He hasn't been able to get a lot of touches down there. South Pim's done pretty good so far, limiting his touches.
You got to give that guy about 2 steps. That's what Coach Long's yelling at him. Primer will make you pay if you guard him too closely.
Yep. Bernie pushes it up. Woods goes down to Baker. And a blocking foul underneath. Looks like it'll be on Trammell.
Coach Bidwell going to get a 30-second timeout here, Tyler.
And we've got a timeout. We'll be right back.
Quality Center Furniture and Appliance in downtown Malden for the best selection of Whirlpool and Maytag appliances. We also have the newest LCD, LED, and plasma high-definition televisions from LG and Hitachi, as well as the finest furniture for your living room or bedroom. Quality Center is an AT&T authorized retailer. And don't forget, delivery is available. So come experience the Quality Center Furniture and Appliance Store in downtown Malden.
And coming back to action here, Bernie inbounds under their own basket. Inbound to Jennings for 3. In and out. Wilburn pushes it up, goes to Harris. Back at the Trammell for 3. No good. Turner with a rebound. And double dribble. Turns it back over to South Pemiscot. You know, we could just say it's a double dribble, but you know, with the possessions, the way they're going in this game, everyone's going to be critical.
There's no question in a 20-22 halftime score game that those are all big.
And a foul by Harris going for the rebound.
Yeah, frustrating foul for him. He thought he had a good jumper that he wanted.
Jennings. Back out to Woods, over to Turner. Jennings goes down to Baker.
They're going to like that matchup all game.
Baker got good position down low. He'll shoot 2.
You can almost sense Coach Botts and them wanting that ball swung from one side to the other to isolate that if they're going to stay man-to-man single.
Yeah, trying to get that, that isolation, get that defense to rotate. First shot up and good for Baker. Second shot on the way. It's good. Wilburn drives and pulls back out. Gilmore crosses into the left, into the paint, and won't go. And Carter with a putback. That's what South Bend's been doing very well, just hanging around that basket, getting
Was
putbacks.
that Primer?
No, that was Carter. Logan Carter for that one. And a tie-up as the pass is trying to go down to Baker. Possession stays with the Mules. Quick inbound to Baker. Jump stop. Woods out to Turner, over to Jennings. He pulls up at the free throw line, a little short. Rebound to Johnson. Primer pushes it up. Wilburn with it. Now Primer looks to work against Woods into the paint, and he's fouled. He'll shoot two. Nice drive there by Primer. First shot won't go.
Primer is tough to handle off the dribble, Tyler. That was almost impossible to guard one-on-one.
Nice rebound. And a three up and good by Trammell. Ties it up at 28.
Two really big threes by Trammell there. Really important. Trying to shake up that we're only scoring on offensive rebounds.
Jennings on the drive. He's caught under the basket. Back out to Baker. Woods crosses into the lane. Jump stop up. And we've got a foul on the Mules.
Walker with a push from behind.
And nice ball movement by the Bulldogs. Up and in by Johnson. And they take a 2-point lead and a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
And back to the action. South Bend's put a good run here together.
Absolutely, Tyler. They won't go away on them. Bernie put together a little 6-point run to start the quarter, and they're going to get
foul on Harris
from behind.
Under 3 minutes. Woods on the left side. Tries to get down to Baker. Deflected. Woods picks it up. Back to Baker. Looks to drive. Back out to Woods. Spins. Jennings open for three. He's off the left side. And a nice
Great
save.
hustle by Baker.
And couldn't quite handle it on the end line. Turns it over to the Bulldogs. Primer handles it. Gives it up to Trammell. Back to Primer. And looking down to Johnson. And he loses it out of bounds over to the Mules. Like Johnson wasn't, or that's Wilburn, excuse me.
Yeah, that was a tough place to enter the ball.
You got 2 minutes remaining. Out of bounds. Turned over to the Bulldogs. And South Pemiscot really picking up the defense here in the third quarter. Bernie hasn't really had any good possessions here in the last few moments.
Nah, that's about 3 trips straight that is not good possessions at all, Tyler.
Primer handles. Playing a man-to-man set now with Bernie. Primer crosses right into the paint and looks to pass. Nobody there. Turns it over to Bernie. Well, Primer's done so well getting into the paint. He looks like he's got a chance just to go up right there in the paint, but he's looking to make that dish.
Shot better than the pass in that instance for sure, Tyler, especially with his scoring ability.
Baker goes left into the paint. Tough shot, good. Ties this game up at 30. Well, Primer with a tough shot. And we got a jump ball. Possession stays with South Pemiscot. Trammell inbounds. Gets it to Wilburn. He goes up. No good. Wilburn back with it. He misses it. Turner with a rebound. Woods going to push it up to Baker. He'll put it up in the paint. A little strong. Pringle with a rebound. Woods all alone. Good for three.
That's the one Landon's been looking for.
Bernie just hasn't been able to get that open three, but they finally did. Another three, and it's going to hit the top of the goal, behind the goal, over to the Mules. We've got 27 seconds remaining. Looks like Landon Woods on the floor may have taken a shot underneath.
Yeah, I was kind of on a rebound, an accidental.
And he's going to make it to his feet. Might need to shake the cobwebs out for a few minutes. Got 27 seconds remaining. Turner inbounds. Jennings works against Gilmore. 15 remaining here in the third. Jennings to Kirkpatrick. He's short with the three. And it's going to be a foul on Bernie.
J.R. Pregel with the foul from behind.
5 seconds remaining. Inbound and last chance for Trammell. He's got to put it up. Three-pointer, no good. And that brings it in to the third quarter. The Bernie Mules on top of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 33-30. Be back with your fourth quarter coming up.
I'm a full-time wife and mom, and I also work as a substitute teacher. You can see why it seems impossible to get a college degree, but with Southeast Missouri State University's regional campuses, it really is within my reach. I can get a degree without leaving my hometown, and that's important when you have a family. Getting a college degree isn't easy, but Southeast makes it convenient.
This season and every season, experience Buick and GMC at Allen Christian in Dexter.
In every GMC Sierra, you'll find professional-grade engineering, plus special financing and deep discounts.
Take a test drive today and see why the 2013 Buick Enclave and LaCrosse was named Consumers Digest Best Buy. Our family is committed to your complete satisfaction both before and after the sale.
Selection, service, and family-owned, a perfect combination.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian in Dexter.
And here we go, fourth and final quarter, live from Bloomfield. Bernie with a possession, with a three-point lead. And traveling violation, turns it over to South Pemiscot.
Right on our 10-point per quarter pace, Tyler.
Gilmore hands off to Harris. Primer crosses right, goes up, and can't get it to go. Turner with a rebound. Woods being guarded in the backcourt, and a reaching foul on Wilburn.
Should be in the bonus on that foul.
And 17 fouls on the Bulldogs. That'll send Woods to the line. He'll shoot 1 of 1. That was a nice drive by Primer. That's the look he wants.
That is definitely the look and the drive that they're looking for. They're trying to get him started off the wing with it, too.
First one goes for Woods. Second shot up, good. Trammell checks in for Gilmore.
Trammell's had the hot hand in the middle part of the game for South Pemiscot. See if they can't get him shook loose.
Trammell loses the handle, regains. Back out to Wilburn. Wilburn crosses right, back left, into the paint. And won't go. Second chance, go. And a timeout by South Pemiscot. And we'll take a break and be right back.
You'll receive a higher grade of home care from A-Plus Medical Equipment, the only locally owned home medical equipment provider in Dexter and the surrounding area. We offer numerous services to provide for your home medical needs. And now available at A-Plus Medical Equipment, diabetic shoes. Stop by and see our large selection in our display room. If you're not satisfied with your current provider service, call A-Plus Medical Equipment at 624-2300 or visit us at our location behind the Hickory Log Restaurant in Dexter.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference. Join us.
And we're back. Bernie with a possession.
straight full court man-to-man by South Pemiscot. Trying to isolate Baker on that block.
Harris doing a pretty good job, or that's Carter doing a pretty good job to, there it is with the steal.
Yep.
And a foul on Woods along the sideline.
Tell you one thing, Tyler, South Pemiscot's not going to be scared of a close game up here. I mean, they've grinded out too in those really close battles. So
and they played their best down the stretch.
Exactly.
So. Drive by Wilburn, good.
Plays like that.
Jennings almost loses it, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Wilburn. And that'll send Jennings to the line. Shoot 1 and 1. That's what South Pemiscot has to avoid doing, is fouling these guards of Bernie. They'll go to the line and hit those free throws. They've done really well.
And they're going to shoot free throws the rest of the way, so.
Yeah, they've done really well up to this point, you know, applying good pressure without fouling, but now in the bonus, you've really got to be careful. 2 straight for Jennings. Shot up by Wilburn, no good. And Wilburn steps on the end line on the save opportunity.
Right.
Possession to Bernie.
That's a must better, except for that.
Turned over, Trammell goes to Harris.
Good takeaway from behind on South Pemiscot then.
And ball saved, but right to Primer. And a push foul on Bernie.
Baker's first foul.
16 fouls on the Mules.
That was a wild possession. There were nearly 4 turnovers in one possession.
Primer out front, works against Woods. Harris goes out to Carter. Primer back out to Trammell. Trammell drives right, he's into the paint. Goes out to Harris, jump shot good. Pulls within 1, under 5 minutes remaining. And we've got a timeout by Bernie. We'll take a break, be right back.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye,
if you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
And getting set for action. We've got 4:48 remaining in this game. 1 point edge for the Bernie Mules, and it's been the same game throughout, Lloyd. It's been nip and tuck the whole way.
Absolutely, just such impressive defense being played. Straight up, hardcore man-to-man, and they're just in each other's shorts on each end, overplaying and counting on their defense from behind to help them out.
Woods goes left, jump stop into the paint, goes up, scores it. Nice drive by Woods.
Absolutely. Something they've probably been looking for. Woods needs to get penetrated inside that three-point line and help break things down.
Three-pointer by Gilmore in the corner. Rolls out. Woods with a rebound. Turner in the backcourt. Gets it up to Woods. Goes in the corner to Jennings. Now 4 minutes remaining. Woods into the paint, up with the left hand.
Good-looking drive.
Landon Woods asserting himself here in this fourth quarter.
Two really important drives by him, if nothing else, to give him another look and take some of those eyes off Baker.
Never seen Baker kind of being stifled down low, and Woods really kind of making up for that here in this fourth quarter. Harris digs in, scores it.
Good looking drive. Harris as well. Two big offensive plays in a row.
Jennings along the right side. Out to Woods, drives it again, up with the left, won't go. Got 3 minutes remaining. Running a weave here.
I'd be content to let him run that, Tyler, until it starts to funnel down the middle right there.
And Primer has it taken away. Baker with the steal. Woods drives it up to Turner. He goes up, and a foul.
.33 fouled him from the backside. That is Carter's second foul.
Turner will shoot two.
Turner gets the second of those. Both free throws are going to loom large. You just got to make them in this lowest score in a game, Tyler.
Three-pointer by Trammell, knocks it down.
Another one from over there.
He's come up with a big shot for the Bulldogs tonight when they need it.
No question. That is his spot.
And Jennings almost has it taken away. He's up in the paint. Scoop shot good. Tough shot by Jennings. Pushes the lead back out to three. We've got a timeout. We'll be right back.
Southeast Missouri Mutual Insurance is celebrating our 100th year. We started protecting rural farmers way back in 1910, ensuring folks no one else would. Southeast Missouri Mutual Insurance has been a family business for 4 generations, and we continue that tradition today, providing solid home, farm, and commercial insurance at very competitive rates. When the ice storm hit us, we were out there with you. All of our claims were processed within days, and we will continue to provide the best coverage and the best service for the next 100 years. Southeast Missouri Mutual Insurance, a century of service.
And getting set to come back to action. We've got 2:07 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And before the break, that was Jennings with a nice up scoop shot underneath.
Again, offensive possessions looming so large. 2 great penetrating drives all of a sudden by the Bernie guards late. Baker hasn't had the touches this quarter. Seem to be the discussion on who called the timeout, maybe. Boy, South Pem, Tyler, just does not go away. They get that little run put against them, and they are right back in it every time. They've broken it with a couple of good plays.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Class 2 District 1 final from Bloomfield. Harris open for three on the left side. A little strong. Wilburn with a rebound and loses the handle. Out of bounds. Over to Bernie. That's tough.
Had a good rebound and kind of put the ball off of his foot. Went right out of bounds on him.
Turner inbounds to Woods, guarded by Gilmore. Woods works against Gilmore. Minute and a half remaining. Baker deflected, picked up by Turner. Jennings draws the foul on Primer. Now Jennings will go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Or actually 2 shots now.
2 shots now. We're in the double bonus.
First shot up and good.
Jennings has now hit 5 of those in a row. That's that 6th straight.
Into Harris, kicks it out to Primer. No look pass to Gilmore. And he steps on the end line, turns it over. And South Penn not making the best of their 2 past possessions. They
I mean a really good look inside by Primer too, and probably just dribbled the wrong direction, dribbled the ball out of bounds. Kind of a tough play.
Under a minute to play now. 5-point advantage for Bernie. Look to kill some clock. And reaching, fouled by Wilburn.
Foul on Wilburn there, reaching in.
That's his 4th. That'll send Jake Wagner to the line to shoot 2. First shot up, no good. Two missed shots. Primer with a rebound. Got 45 seconds. Trammell for a 3. Big time
Big
shot.
3 by Trammell.
And a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and be right back.
At Glen St. and Kennett, we have a lot full of inventory and the best rebates of the year. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen St. We just want the opportunity to talk to you about your next car or truck. The rebates are the best of the year and interest rates the lowest to work with. It's a great time to buy, and our people are excited to help you make the right choice. We realize you have a lot of dealers to choose from, but I can assure you, no one appreciates your business like we do. Glen St. and Kennett, and God bless our troops.
I want to stay connected to you. I like the way you do what you do. All right, okay, you're fine.
Call Audubell Hearing Center at 1-800-499-8786 or visit one of our locations in Dexter and Poplar Bluff, Missouri today.
And we're coming back to action. Big shot by Trammell right before the timeout.
Trammell has been absolutely outstanding in this half. That's his 4th 3 of the half, and he's just nailing them.
And a steal, a foul by Turner, and it's going to be Gilmore going to the line to shoot.
Gilmore's going to go to the line.
Quite a turn of events here in the last couple of seconds.
Absolutely.
Gilmore, chance to tie the game. He'll shoot 2. First shot up, it's off the right side.
Wondered how big that 5-point lead at a minute was going to hold, and not very big, did it?
Yep. Second shot up and good. And it turned right back over. Gilmore, no good. Baker with the rebound, and he's fouled. Well, South Pem had another turnover, had a chance to take the lead.
Big opportunity there, missed.
Get this, they were down 5 points. Is that right? 5 points?
Right at the minute mark.
No, actually about 5 seconds ago.
That's right.
They inbounded with 41, or Bernie inbounded with 41 seconds, and 9 seconds went off, and they almost had a chance to take the lead. First shot up for Baker, good.
But your guy, David Baker, such a big clutch rebound and just does the right thing with it. Big time senior-led play.
Second shot up for Baker. It's rims off. We got a 2-point game. 25 seconds. Bernie up by 2.
Tell you one thing, they better find Trammell.
Or get something going to the basket. Wilburn up in the paint, no good. Putback won't go. Save. We got 10 seconds.
There he
Trammell
is.
for 3, no good. And he was right on line, just a little strong.
And from his spot.
5 seconds remaining. Wow, you could just see it going in from here, but it was just a little strong.
It was dead on. It looked spot on, right where the rest of them were, too.
Wow, what a game. 5 seconds remaining. Bernie, 2-point edge.
And again, Baker, another huge rebound. Absolutely willing Bernie to try to win this thing.
And South Pemiscot, Carter with a rebound, kicked it out for that 3. Big shot for Baker, puts it up 3.
All right, how many of these has he shot on his drive wave since about 3rd grade, Tyler?
He can really...
Missed it.
One last chance here. We've got a timeout, 5 seconds remaining. And we've got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take a quick break.
Let's talk about next year. This is the time of year to reflect on last season's crop and make decisions for next season. What mix of crops should you plant? Should you buy new equipment this year or get by another year with what you have? We'd like to help you make the financial side of your planning a little easier. Our ag department knows agriculture, and they're local.
Stop by and see us at First Midwest Bank.
And we're back live from Bloomfield, and what a game we've had here tonight in these Class 2 District 1 finals. Bernie with a 3-point edge, 48-45, 5 seconds remaining.
Well, the big question is, Tyler, do you foul? Do you try to put them on the line for 1-and-1 and protect that 3-point lead?
Well, you're taking a risk there because
there's
if
no
they make
question.
the first.
That's right.
Here we go. 5 seconds. Down by 3. South Pam's got to go. 2, 1. And a shot at the buzzer up.
Whoa.
No good. And that'll bring it into this final. Bernie with a victory, 48-45.
Well, Tyler, they got their look at it.
Great look. Got it off just in time.
Wow.
Bernie with the district championship. What a game here from Bloomfield. South Pemiscot, a great effort. Almost pulled it out here in the last few moments. Bernie edging South Pemiscot.
What a great effort by both teams. The South Pemiscot fans giving their guys a good good clap here. That was a really well played, efforted game by these two teams. Really good stuff.
Yeah, we'll have the presentation here momentarily for both second and first place. And very intense game, very defensive-oriented game here tonight. And South Pemiscot, you've got to give it up to them.
Oh, my goodness.
They started out the season with a victory over Crothersville, and it opened up people's eyes. And, you know, you really had to look forward to them making a run this year, and they certainly did through this tournament. Almost come away with a championship tonight, but just a few plays decided it. South Pemiscot, second place, Class 2, District 1. Class 2 District 1 champions, Bernie Mules. They'll advance on to the Class 2 state tournament. They'll play next Wednesday night. Is it
I
Wednesday
think
night?
it is next Wednesday.
Wednesday
I
night.
think this game goes over to Three Rivers Community College, yes.
And with that, we'll take a quick break and be back to wrap it up in just a moment.
With an interactive home security system from New Wave, your family comes home to peace of mind. Now we bring you the future of home security. Arm and disarm your system remotely from your office computer or iPhone. Even look in on family or pets with live video from inside your home. In an emergency, our 24/7 alarm monitoring responds with the help you need. Peace of mind wherever you are. Now available from New Wave Communications.
Boo! Hey, where are you going? You can't get by me. I'm #1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm #1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am a king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
And we're back here from Bloomfield, and a final 48-45 Bernie over South Pemiscot. 3-point edge by the Bernie Mules, and what a game here tonight, Lloyd.
Absolutely, Tyler. You hate to see it come to an end, especially, but if it's going to come to an end, I would rather it come to an end on a game like that. Just outstanding.
Came down to the last shot.
Absolutely. Had chances, had opportunities, and more so on offensive rebounds, maybe the possession before the last one. So anyway, for South Pemiscot, Colin Gilmore with 5, Anthony Primer with just 2 points. And how big does that loom? Because, again, had some opportunities to finally get shook loose and drive and stuff, and just couldn't get the opportunity. But Jacob Trammell with the 5 big threes.
Big threes.
And 3 that were just absolute monsters here. He's shooting them at the angle we're watching the game from, and just an outstanding game for him to end the season on with 17 points. Wilburn with 4, Logan Carter with 2, Jaleel Johnson with 2, and Seth Harris had the hot hand early, kind of went away from him in the middle of the game, and then finished with 4 late for 12 points. For Bernie, Landon Woods ended the game with 11. Really came on there strong there late, handled the ball better, got to the hoop a couple of times, into the game with 11. Jennings with 8. David Baker, their go-to guy, ends up with 20 points in the game. Joey Walker with 2, and Sam Turner with 7.
Great game tonight. And,
I wish you could get points for defensive and effort and, all the intangibles that you get in on Tyler, but unfortunately it doesn't go that way. But what a great played game for the two Class 2 teams. Ended it just like we kind of thought they would in this mess that is Class 2 in the Boot Hill.
Yeah, I thought we might see at some point one team kind of break away with some momentum, and it never came.
No.
We saw maybe spurts of 4 and 5 points, but we never saw any true momentum in the game from either team.
I think Bernie had one 6-point run unanswered, and every time they did a little 4 or 6-point run, I mean, South Pemiscot's a gutsy bunch. My gosh, they play hard.
And what a season they've had. They were kind of overlooked coming in this year with, that Boot Hill Conference being so good. And, South Pemiscot added to that this year, of course. And some of the top tier teams we're looking at this year, Holcomb, Bernie, Portageville, Hayti,
right,
South Pemiscot, they earned the right to be one of the top teams here in Class 2, and they showed it tonight and throughout this tournament.
Absolutely, especially in this tournament. That is 3 really tough games in a row to have to go through. None of the other people in the tournaments, and I'd say in most districts, had to go through that kind of games to find themselves in the final. That's a good 3-game stretch for Coach Bidwell and crew.
Sure. You look at this roster they've got a lot of these kids coming back. Trammell, Wilburn, Primer. I think I've got that right. Yep. Those 3 are coming back. I might be missing a few that might be coming back. They're going to lose Harris, and I think they're going to lose Gilmore. But those 3 players, they'll be bringing back awful tough.
Absolutely. And the coaches down there don't want to hear that, because that is a load coming back. And this is just such great experience. You can't replace playing in these tournament finals no matter, but especially come district tournament time. You hate to send any of them home, but probably at South Pemiscot baseball practice starts Monday, so they'll be in there getting after it again.
They got quite the baseball team, and what a game here tonight. And looking back at last night's game with New Madrid and Charleston, and this one, we've had quite a run here in the last couple nights.
Fun stuff.
It really has been, and that's the way it's been here in Southeast Missouri this year. Tightly contested districts. We certainly shouldn't expect anything less going forward. And we've got a lot more games we're bringing to you live here on Channel 21, SEMOSportZone.com. Looking ahead at our next broadcast, it will be next Tuesday night. We'll have the Class 1 sectionals, the winner of District 1 and District 2, right here in Bloomfield next Tuesday night.
That's right.
And we'll have the boys' game of that one. We're looking forward to those finals. They're taking place tonight.
They're both playing tonight. That's right.
Risco and Koshkonong and Gideon for District 1, Risco and Naylor. And Gideon for District 1. And District 2 is Scott County Central and Leopold, taking place in Scott County tonight.
Really good game getting played over there tonight.
Yeah, sure is. So look forward to that game Tuesday night here in Bloomfield, live right here. And also the next night, Wednesday, will be at Dexter for the Class 3 sectionals. That'll be the Charleston Blue Jays taking on Clearwater. And that's already determined, those teams, for next Wednesday night at Dexter. We'll have that one live. And then the next night, Thursday night, we'll have the Class 4 boys and girls District 1 finals at Dexter. 2 games in that night, so we've got quite a stretch. And then the next Saturday,
that's a good run next week.
And then the Saturday will be at Farmington for the Class 2 quarterfinals in Farmington. So we might see Bernie up in there. And then looking ahead from this game, I think it's Oran and Advance playing tomorrow. They moved that game from tonight to tomorrow afternoon. We'll see who the Bernie Mules take on in the next round, but.
And is that one going to be tough or what?
Oh, it is.
My goodness, that is an absolute toss-up. They played the conference tournament finals here. Bernie and Advance did, and Oran's definitely one of the teams to beat in Class 2. So that's going to be a good one tomorrow afternoon.
Sure, and it's going to be very competitive at the next round for the Bernie Mules, whomever they play. We'll be looking forward to it. And the sectional round for the Mules, and potentially either Oran or Advance will be played at Three Rivers College over at Best Activity Center next Wednesday night. I believe that's a 7:45 start over there at 6 o'clock.
The boys might play first, man. Check your schedule on that.
I think it might be 6 o'clock, because I know
I'm pretty sure it is.
The Class 3 sectionals, the boys play at 6, so that's probably the case. 6 o'clock next week. Wednesday night at Best Activity Center in Poplar Bluff Wednesday night.
What a great time of year, Tyler.
It certainly is. We wait for this, and it's a great year of basketball, and I'm glad you joined us tonight here on this broadcast. And from Lloyd Rice and myself, Tyler Whitener, wish you to have a great night and look forward to the next broadcast. Take care.